I'm
Good.
gay.
But that's all right. It's me and you. We got a special kind of friendship.
I am not your friend.
Sure you are. Fishing buddy?
I fucking love that movie, and I'm sorry it's not going to be played this week. This was the week to do it, but there are other films I felt more prescient to discuss, and that I love this new surge in Vince Vaughn's career when Hollywood basically tried to blacklist him. And look at him, man. He doesn't let him do it.
You can't, yeah. You know, that there's certain guys, you try to cancel them, they're not going to let you. They don't care.
Why? Because they've made real friends in the industry with certain people. And those people fucking love him. And one of the people, I'm going to start it right here. They met on a little movie called Rudy. Football film about a kid who aspires to play for Notre Dame. And he keeps getting rejected. And he keeps trying. And eventually, on the last try, he makes it. I like the film, although I prefer films where they don't get it. I would have preferred that at the end, that he didn't get it. But look at what he's gained just trying. I thought that would have been the better ending for this film.
Kind of the Rocky thing, right? A little bit more realistic, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
he didn't want to win that fight. He just wanted to prove you deserved to be there. He wanted to last with the champ, you know?
Wait, a question here about this kind of movies. Which is the one with Mark Wahlberg? That is a true story of a football player.
Invincible.
Invincible.
Yeah, Invincible.
Oh my God, I love
Disney
that
produced that. Disney produced that movie.
It was real Disney.
Yeah.
That's a true story, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jon Favreau and Vince became lifelong best friends making this movie. They both played on the football team in the movie. And in fact, Favreau has a bigger role, but Vince has a couple of good scenes in this movie. And boy, he looks young.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But the next thing they do, they become roommates in real life, Favreau and Vince Vaughn. And in the midst of doing their different separate projects, they decide they want to do something together. And so John begins to write a basically very biographical story of their life. And he, makes fiction out of it. It is fiction, but it's based on the real shit they would do. And to meet girls, to go dancing and all that shit. And so they made a little film called Swingers, 1996. This was an absolute guerrilla movie. And if you don't know what that means, guerrilla, not gorilla, but guerrilla fighting, guerrilla filmmaking is when you don't get permits and you go and illegally shoot your movie. And this movie was shot that way. And the director was Greg Lyman. Favreau wanted to be a director, but he felt it would be better in the hands of somebody else so he can focus on playing his character. And so he backed off, didn't direct it. And it's really the movie about him and Vince Vaughn's friendship. And it's a great fucking movie. And if you've never seen this movie, you're missing it. And by the way, very young Heather Graham is in this, and she is so sexy, so beautiful.
She is always sexy.
Great dancer in this film. You got Alex, I'm not sure he's French, Desert or something, another black guy with blue eyes, Anima, because another one's in the movie we're talking about today, and he's also a martial artist. But this movie also introduced the world to Ron Livingston, better known as Loudermilk on the TV show Loudermilk, and a hit show that Anima and I loved. We keep hearing rumblings that they're still trying to bring it back. The problem was it was on a network that went away. We saw another show that did that, the Stephen King series, with the Irish actor in it playing the detective going after the smiley face killer. And very good show. That was AT&T's network, gone. And so It didn't go. Livingston is still trying to get the show picked up. And there's a hope that at least we get a movie.
With
Also,
Loudermilk?
this movie,
Yeah, they have plenty
yeah,
of
I would love,
ideas to keep going.
I would love to just see a movie that gives us a good conclusion to that story. But it's about alcoholics. And by the way, one of my favorite stand-up comics is in it, Brian Regan, who plays a complete buffoonish asshole in it that learns finally by the final season how to be a dad, which was great to see. Remember that shit, Anima? Because Loudermilk helps reconnect him with his daughter, and his daughter wants nothing to do with him. And he's like, you got to give him a chance. He's done all of this for himself, but you were the goal. How can you not try to be there for somebody that had you as their goal to be a good father to you? And of course, he doesn't know how to be a dad. He's a terrible dad. Brian Regan's so fucking funny. Hey, Snorty, who all is here? So Gambit was here first. Then Snorty, and anybody else here yet?
Yeah, we have a meth saying he cannot be here today. He's quite demolished.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Wish you could have been here.
David Red.
Hey, Davey's here. What's up, buddy? Oh man, Genghis is here too.
Yep.
Genghis is the scariest one for Anima. For avatars, it's a danger noodle.
No, could be worse. Could be a picture of a wet spider or a moist spider.
Hey, I think she would react the same way to either one of those. Am I not correct on that, Anima?
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. I love
the
it.
thing is just, I get to see way less snakes than spiders because spiders are everywhere.
Yeah, we watched a little short yesterday that had this one fucking spider, and she's like, no. It was a spider with a porcelain doll face. I was like, nope, gotta kill it. The porcelain doll is what's freaking me out. Less than the spider. I fucking hate those porcelain dolls' faces, man. They're creepy as fuck. So easy days to PCM. Let's see, what's his salutations. And Vince Vaughn surprised me in regards to physical action. Oh my God, dude, he trained for this. Good grief, man. Yeah. What a great fucking job in this film. He also gained, what did they say? 40 pounds of muscle working out?
15, I think.
No, it was more than that. But I really was shocked because I did not see this movie on its first run. And I'm not sure who it was. It was either Mac or Keith, because it was someone that is in my private circle, personal circle, that said, oh no, you have to see that movie. I'm geared to say it's more likely Mac, but it very well could have been Keith that said, I need to see this fucking movie. And so I did. I watched it and I was shocked. This is me at the end of that movie.
Wait, before we continue, I have 2 videos to play, so
a small version of that video that we can just play on screen so they can see us, because I love fucking moving. I like that fucking song.
Okay. And the one for Tim.
By what name are you known?
There are some who call me Tim.
There you
go. So then their next film together was made. And they had a great cast in that one too. I love this fucking movie. And Vince Vaughn he went to the Bill Murray Chevy Chase School of being a smartass. And people have no idea how good at improv he is. And here's where that got learned. He was in Second City, the lower version of Second City for people that want to work their way up there. but he didn't see a purpose for it. He said, I think what I've got works the way it is, and I'm going to use it. And so he was in Second City. I forget the name of the place. It actually has a name up there in Chicago. And he went and fucking started getting roles. Oh, hi, Penny.
Hello, Penny.
I need to do it more like that bad actor guy from, says he's from Louisiana, but he's from somewhere in Eastern Europe. And this is, oh, hi, Dave, or Tom, or whatever the fucking character's name was. I did
Mark.
not hit the.
No, but
hi, Mark.
That's Schwarzenegger. I did not hit
Yeah. And I need to do that with Penny. Oh, hi, Penny. Yeah, but once again, if you've never seen this movie or Swingers, if you like indie films that are done well, written well, and directed well, you can't go wrong with the Favreau indie film. I'm not fucking kidding you. Like, in the middle of all the Marvel shit and Disney shit he was doing, he made a film about being a chef. That was beautiful. I fucking love him as a director. And here's a good picture of them from that movie. I'm trying to show something. Why is it not going up?
That's what she said.
Phrasing.
There. That's them on the set. And yes, the movie is about fighting. And not only did, like, when they made Swingers, Favreau used to be pudgy. If you see him in movies like back at Rudy, when he was in Rudy, and when he was in the movie PCU, which is a funny fucking movie, he was stocky, heavy. And while living with Vince, he began working out and training and lost all that weight. And he beefed up for this movie to be a fighter. And it's a good film. Good film. And then again, they partnered up. They've done a lot of stuff together, but I'm going to focus on the really awesome stuff. They got together and did this, because that's Jon Favreau all the way over on the left. The Vince Vaughn's Wild West comedy show, which was really fucking good.
Hey, Meph is on in that poster. Meph, look down to the left.
That doesn't look like Meph.
Is it not Adam Sandler?
No. Racist?
No, not racist. Nosist. Different.
Man.
All big noses are equal to me.
I'm going to tell you right now, if the Jewish Defense League is watching us right now, I embrace the Jews. I love the Jews. Please don't fucking cancel us, Martin.
No. Wait, no. For real, I was kidding. I don't know why, but I'm attracted to big noses. What can I say?
Hey, me too.
Know thyself.
Women with prominent noses. I don't like button noses. I don't like tiny noses. They weird me out.
Yeah, it's
Patty. When we went out, I was attracted to her the moment I saw her because she looked like one of those Roman women in marble or alabaster. She just looked. She had that Romanesque nose, and I was like, man, that looks good. God damn, that's a beautiful nose. And then I got to know her, and I'm like, holy crap, she's an awesome person. And yes, we weren't made to be together that way. We were made to be friends, and we are friends. And she is one. She has the honor of having directed me the way I needed to go and wanted to go for being in the medical field as well as art. She pushed me, and I like that.
But right away, another video incoming.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
I love the intensity. So Vincent and John share like a decades-long friendship, which began, like I said, in '93 on the set of Rudy. Their bond solidified after they lived together and worked on the 1996 hit film Swingers, and it was a hit. That was a $200,000 budget. It made millions. Favreau wrote about their real life antics and experiences for that movie. And if you watch that film, there's a lot of their life in that, which is why they're basically just playing versions of themselves in the movie. And Favreau saw himself as kind of a loser with women. And it's through his friendship with Vince, in the movie and in real life, that he became more confident in relationships. Hey, James, speaking of marble or alabaster, they've maintained this close relationship to this day. And I wish they would do more films. I got to be honest. I would have liked to have seen Vince Vaughn in Elf. He would have been good as a bad guy in that. Like somebody that was a problem, But another film a lot of people don't know him from, of course, is Lost World Jurassic Park. He played one of the main characters in the film.
The second one.
And he's fucking funny as shit in it. He is hilarious. Like the way he jokes right before something's going to try to kill him is fucking funny to me. Because that's pretty real world. Soldiers get that.
I like Fighting with My Family. I like that one. He's great as the coach in that one. He's fantastic.
Oh, shit. 4 Christmases, even better. Because in that one, Jon Favreau plays one of his brothers who is actually a pro wrestler. And it's fucking insane. He puts him in a fucking arm bar. And he starts pumping him while he's doing it. Like, pulling his arm and stretching his head further away from it while he's got him in this fucking arm bar. Oh, it's so fucking funny. I love that movie. The dad is played by Robert Duvall as a mean, cranky son bitch. He's like, what do you mean you got me cable? You bought me cable. Well, I got television. And they turn to look at the TV and it's got an antenna on it. They got local TV. Because this has all the channels, Dad, all of them. And then he looks at him and goes, how much that going to put me back per month? And then he's like, oh shit, what am I going to do? And he turns to his wife, played by Greasy Witherspoon, and says, he goes, oh, we're going to pay for that for the rest of your life. It's fucking funny. God, I love that movie. If you've never seen it, 4 Christmases, it's a good holiday film. It's about 2 people that love each other but hate their families, and because their families have split parents in them, they have to go to 4 fucking households now.
Oh, that's
yeah. And they thought they could get out of it, and instead they find out their flight has been delayed by hours, and because of it, the media shows up and they're on television, and so their family finds out and calls them, and so they're now forced to go see their family instead of go have a vacation. And I think one of the best bits in the movie is when he shows up at his mom, Vince Vaughn's mom, plays in it, and she's dating this really young guy. He says, I know you, he says to Vince, he goes, I know you find it hard to understand that I'm your stepdad, but I'd like to think that we can at least be friends. And he says, Vince goes, we were friends. In fact, we were best friends in high school. And now you're my best friend that sleeps with my mother. And then it gets really awkward after he says that. I just fucking love that movie. I love anything with Vince in it. The breakup is really good too.
It's about one of the few things with Jennifer Aniston that I like, because I'm not.
Yeah, because I don't normally like her in movies.
I've never gotten into her, man. I never got the appeal. I never did.
Yeah, I didn't like her in traveling movie with the RV and the drugs, and she's a prostitute that he hires, and he hires 2 kids to make it look like he's got a family.
Yeah,
and they end up a family by the end of the film. I just didn't think she was very good in it. I really don't.
But she's great in The Breakup, man. And they're both good in The Breakup.
It's a perfect film for her because she's playing a character that's like herself, which is what she played in the show Friends. Yeah. Which is why she's good.
What she plays always.
Not always.
I haven't seen it. Trailer.
Okay, look, I'm going to tell you another role I liked her in. Terrible or Horrible Bosses was good.
Yeah,
I can't remember the title. That was a good
Horrible
movie.
Bosses.
What was the one where her and the male character were working in a grocery store, and it was really a strange love affair kind of thing. He was kind of a stalker, and I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. But
I don't know.
That was a decent. That was a decent movie too.
Oh,
hang on. I'll look it up. You guys go ahead. I'll look it up.
Thank you for your permission, Joe.
I'm already looking.
Well, I looked up his weight gain, and it was 15 pounds of muscle mass.
Oh, I've seen this movie. Yeah, it was actually good. I do like this film. I forgot she was in it. It's called.
Hey, we had
Diva.
We need a
Good
video
girl.
for.
Yeah, that's it.
We need a video for Diva.
Yeah, it's got Jake Gyllenhaal, John C. Reilly. I fucking love John C. Reilly.
That's it.
Tim Blake Nelson, who I think is fucking great. And Zoe Deschanel is in it. I've always sort of had a weird quasi crush on her. And I don't know why.
She's cute.
She's adorable. It's like, it's not one of those ones where you go, oh, I want to go out with her. I'd like to bed her. I look at her and go, wait, she's way too young. I'm not going to have those kinds of thoughts. It's just, man, I just like to sit in a room with her, just listen to her talk or sing. Man, she's so talented. Her and her sister are both very gifted at what they do. Zoe Deschanel's sister, of course, was the star of Bones. Hey, D-Bud's here too. What's up, man? Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, that's the one. They work at like a mini mart or some shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's another film I quasi enjoyed with her, where it's with Ben Affleck, and I can't remember the name of it. And I would have enjoyed it more with someone else other than her. So just to get into this film, this dude loses his fucking job. He's an ex-con that's trying to lead a good life.
No, he's not an ex-con.
He's also an addict. I thought he was. That's where the tattoo came from. No?
No. What he was an addict. He was an ex-addict.
Well, he's still an addict.
Yeah,
but yeah,
he never stopped. I know.
He's in recovery. And which is why I've always refused to date anybody who's been addicted to something serious, because the odds or chances are too high for them to fall back and fall off the horse or fall off the wagon. And I've had to deal with alcoholics and addicts in my life, and I find them difficult to have relationships with because trust is required. And I can't trust somebody who can't trust themselves. So, and he did shave his head, by the way, because it was decided pretty early that he needed a different look, so he didn't look like typical Vince Vaughn. And I think it really helped with the role.
That's why he shaved his head?
Yeah, well, the director, he decided this. And they decided that he should also have that giant crucifix on the back of his head. It's not the German crucifix. That's just your standard cross, showing that he found faith in something. And he does have faith. He talks about it a couple times in the film. But this is great. She's in the car. She slept with somebody. She doesn't know what to do. He reads everything she's doing, knows she's done something wrong. But this guy, no matter how direct or forceful he sounds, is gentle with her.
Yep.
Well, so one of the first things he asked her is, did you fall off the wagon? Because he really cares about her.
Yep. I know that you cheated on me, but did you fall off the wagon? And no, she didn't, which is a relief to him.
Well, she did almost, but she didn't.
She was so tempted. And then he breaks this fucking car
with his bare hands.
With his bare hands,
and he really did this.
They had it set up with specific equipment, real equipment, for him to do damage to. He was told how to hit it, and what I read in one place, I don't know if it's totally true, that he actually did cut his hand on the headlight when he hit it, or some people call them headlamp, and cut his hand on some of the glass because it's real glass. And so later they dressed up his hand for the inside shot of this house. But ripping this fucking hood off was fucking awesome. This is a man who's angry at his woman and knows not to beat her. I will beat something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if he beats her, he would project her into another plane of existence.
That's the problem. He'd probably kill her. And so
he doesn't want to hit people. He refuses the boxing class in jail because he doesn't want to hit people.
It's not that he's a pacifist, but he's
been a boxer.
Trying. He's trying to be more pacifistic in his life because of his faith. Again, faith plays a huge part in it. In this scene, he is so respectful to her, no matter his anger. And you get to see this is pure stoicism, holding it all back, holding it back, not internalizing it, holding it back.
Yeah. I think
controlling it.
I think this is just speculation of my part. That is completely related with his physical strength. I think that he has become that for the same reason. For the same reason, he doesn't like to hit people, and is because I think that character looks like somebody who has done some. He discovered what he's able to do in the wrong way, and he doesn't want to do it anymore.
I actually have no doubt he probably killed somebody too, because he carries this around like somebody who went too far.
Mm-hmm.
And when the cops talk to him, there seems to be some sort of like knowledge of each other. So that's why I believe that he is somebody who has spent time in jail and or prison, because of the conversation he has with the cops and the way he handles that conversation. Like, I've been here. I've had to do this before. And so that's why, even though maybe it's not in the script, I believe that somewhere that's part of his character. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, he's not enraged by his past transgressions.
I think he's a little bit.
Know thyself. The guy knows he's got a short fuse and he's trying to be better.
Yep.
There you go, Genghis. Moral code.
Every time he gets upset, he makes a little pause and micro gesture with transmits the idea that he's thinking, no, stop, breathe.
And so while they're talking, he's already decided where we can work this out. I'm not going to end this relationship because of what you did. What you did was acting out, because that's usually why women cheat. And they're not like men the way we cheat. We're like completely different species. That's why I've always said we are Homo sapien sapien masculine, Homo sapien sapien feminist. And that's how it should be designated, because we are like different animals. It's nice when we can find those connections, but the fact is we often do things for completely different motivations.
Of course,
cheating in particular is different with men than it is with women.
Of course, we're different. Boys have a penis and girls have a vagina.
Girls have a vagina. It's vagina. Yeah, it's vagina. He says, boys have a penis, girls have a vagina. Which made that kid one of the cutest fucking kids of the fucking 80s and 90s. Fuck, he played Gage in It. Or not It, I'm sorry, Pet Sematary.
No, that was
one of those Stephen King shows.
Shiloh. Kid actor. I thought that was Shiloh in both of those. Oh, it found a movie named Shiloh. Well, that didn't do very good.
Wasn't that a Western from back in the day?
Well, yeah. Return to Shiloh is the sequel. And Miko, that's his name, Miko Hughes. I could have sworn it was him. I'll check, buddy. So he was, yeah, that's him. Played Joseph in Kindergarten Cop.
And we got our daily Fastbender mention.
Of course, he's talking about Michael Fassbender. Or as I like to call him, the superior Fassbender. I like Fassbender. I like the director, but I love Michael Fassbender.
And you don't want to hear one of the greatest Irish accents of all time. Watch him in an interview. He is a great Irishman, man.
Let me tell you something. He's actually born in Germany.
He might have been born in Germany, but that guy was raised in Ireland. You can hear it.
Are you talking about the same Fassbender?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Fassbender. Yeah.
No, I don't.
So he fucks up in a movie and did this instead of this. And he gets caught by an SS officer. That's in the Inglourious Bastards. Good scene. I like him in another film too with what's her name? The girl that got shit canned from Star Wars Mandalorian, the
Gina?
martial artist. Yeah, Gina Carano. Man, the fight between him and her in that movie, what the fuck was it? Something
Haywire. Oh, that fight was brutal.
She threw the single best front kick I've ever seen in a movie when she put him through that door. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's how you throw a front kick. It's a push kick. It's meant to knock you back and knock the wind out of you.
Gary.
Hi, Ariel.
He was born in Heidelberg, Germany, and he was raised in Killarney, C.O. Kerry in Southwest Ireland. His mother was Irish.
No,
he was raised in Ireland, but you're right. He was born in Germany, but he was raised in Ireland.
He speaks fluent German too.
Yeah.
German. He and French, and I can't remember the other language he speaks. But he is, Killarney. You don't get much more Irish.
No.
The only thing
I saw him in an interview once, and his accent is thick.
Born in Limerick, Ireland. That's the only one that goes more Irish than Killarney. But Killarney County is also known as the Ring of Kerry, and it also contains the Castle Blarney, the Blarney Stone. Killarney Castle is where the Blarney Stone is, which I've been there. I kissed the Blarney Stone. And somebody said, tell me, the local boys piss on that. And I'm like, like how? Do you know how that stone is hung on that fucking castle and how dangerous that castle is? Like, there are areas of it that are blocked off for a fucking reason. The stone is at the base of a parapet. It's part of a parapet where a section of it broke away from the wall. And so it's way underneath, all the way out in front. They couldn't piss on it standing on it.
No.
It's underneath. And you can't get to it because it's only this big of a hole, like that big. That's it. And it's enough for you to slide your head through and kiss the stone. And the Blarney Stone supposedly gives you the gift of gab. But I already had it.
So there.
So Stone gets no credit.
Yes.
I didn't know water has a sexual orientation. That's great. Because he says, yeah, I got you your gay mineral water. He says, I didn't know H2O.
Some great lines in this.
Oh,
it's hard to tell, but these two are friends, by the way.
Yes,
Very close.
Real friends. And I like how Vince's character is a very intelligent and smart man who seems like self-educated.
And by the way, I had herpes, so I also gave it herpes.
Carry that shit around like luggage.
Bad Gary.
Very bad.
That's what I made that joke about Shinatsky. I said, Shinatsky is like herpes. It just flares up every once in a while.
And never really goes away.
Never goes away. That reminds me of a joke from when I was a kid. What's the difference between, oh my God, what was that joke? What's the difference between love and herpes? And the punchline to that is fucking great. I'm gonna have to look it up. By the way, that big dude, fuck man, their fight.
Yeah, he has a gut feeling not to trust these people, but then he still goes with them, and it turns on him.
Well, he's not going with them by
choice. Well, he has to.
That's it. I found it. The punchline. Here it is. So, what's the difference between herpes and love? Herpes lasts forever. That was a joke that made the rounds back in like early 80s because I was in high school. I like this dude, and his name is Gil in the movie, and he's such a good character, important character. Played by Mark Blucas. What a weird name.
Yep, that is a weird name.
It's like my name is Mark B. Lucas. But he's in some good stuff. I liked him in Night and Day. He was the fireman ex-boyfriend of
yeah.
The girl. I can't remember the girl's name.
He was in Buffy too.
He was in Buffy. He was in 31
it's Cameron
episodes.
Diaz, isn't it? Night and Day?
Yeah, Cameron Diaz. That's it. Tom Cruise, Cameron Diaz. And he plays the ex-boyfriend that's a fireman. And he ends up shooting him in it. And telling him, hey, you've got something to talk about. It's a clean in and out, hit no vital organs, so you're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, he's explaining it to him.
He's like, oh, okay, thanks. I love that movie. I didn't like it when I saw the theatrical cut. I bought the director's cut, the uncut version. And it is so much better. It makes that fucking car scene on the highway make sense. Because that scene is like so fucking weird. First joke was slow clap, but that second part made me laugh. Okay, good. But here's the thing, James. They hate you too.
Gary, please check your messenger, your Facebook messenger, please.
Oh, I don't have it open. Hold on, I gotta open it. Hopefully, it won't lock my computer up. And I'm still here. Okay.
Don Johnson is the chief of other security prison. Yeah. Oh, and if I recall correctly, we have 2 movies this week with Vince Vaughn and Don Johnson.
Yeah, we already did one.
Yeah,
or we're doing that. We did. No, we already did Bone Tomahawk. Is John? No. What's the one he's in? What's the other one?
The one from the one for Friday. Drag Across Concrete.
He's in that one. That's right. He's their captain. That's right.
I just oh yeah, there were a lot of that games, a lot of skull stompings. I counted at least 5.
But he kills everybody in very gory ways.
But effective.
Oh yeah, they're dead in the end. No kidding.
The ones who kills, because he left 1 or 2 alive. It's not a purpose. I cannot answer that question. Live with the mystery. What do we have here? What about a movie with Kermit and Fuzzy?
I would say he's not the biggest Johnson. I would say that Dwayne Johnson's probably a bigger actor, better known.
Stop threatening me with the fucking Muppets. What the fuck, Ariel? Really?
What?
The first Muppet movie is awesome.
It is. And I also like the Muppet Caper, the Great Muppet Caper. I thought it was really good. I did go see with Walter and Mildred when I was taking care of the elderly couple. I took them to go see their version of Treasure Island.
Oh yeah.
And I enjoyed myself. I thought that I love what's his name that played Long John Silver's in that. Oh my God! Why can't I think of his fucking name?
Because you're old. Nothing? No comeback?
No, he's looking for something.
Can't argue with that. I mean, you know.
We have a new viewer. Welcome, Rethinculus.
Welcome.
Ariel won't let that bone go. Well, animal, so.
Tim Curry played him.
Ah, yes.
What was that? What was his name?
Rethinculus.
I like that. That's a cool name.
That's a good name.
Hi, Rethinculus.
Tibot says, after all the steroids he's taken, I don't think Dwayne has the biggest Johnson.
No, probably not.
Animal was based on Keith Moon. That's right. I actually know that. Keith Moon was the wild man behind the kid. You didn't know how wild he got until he fucking made Pete Townsend deaf in one ear.
Oof.
When he put an explosive charge too big for a live show on TV and fucking blew up the drum and fucking made him deaf in one ear. I think it got better, but he has ongoing deafness.
Yeah.
And he has special treatment done. And he's one of the musicians that went to Huey Lewis to send him to his doctor. But the doctor let him know yours is different. And no, right now there's no way of working with it. It's sad. Huey Lewis, what a great voice. Can't sing anymore because you can't hear.
Yeah, it's a shame.
That's
Some of
so
those
sad.
folks can't even sing anymore. Linda Ronstadt can't sing anymore either.
Now, Michael Caine, he played the part of Scrooge in that. And what I liked in the interview with him about that movie was that he simply made it clear that he was going to play it straight, that he was going to do the lines exactly the way they're written in the book. And he had no trouble. He was not going to interact in a way that he was aware they were puppets. They were just other people to him, other castmates. And I give him great respect for that. But I did not like the movie because it veered too far from the story. And that's a story you don't fuck with. I am absolutely a Christmas Carol purist. So
I hear you.
hey, Ridiculous, I'm just curious, buddy. How'd you hear about our channel? Was it through opening your main page? Somebody tell you about it? I'm just curious because I like that we're getting new people coming in. Not that I ever get tired of you guys, because I love our audience. I love our chat. But it's really kind of cool to see new people pop in, and we've had new people pop in several times over the last 7 days. Well, he actually had a big pecker snort. That's actually historically factual. But he was also the biggest dick in the White House.
Facts.
He was a real piece of shit.
He used to hold meetings while he was sitting on the toilet.
Yep.
What?
Oh, yeah. He was that kind of redneck.
He would leave the door slightly open so he could talk, and he could hear them.
And smell him.
I'm telling you, yes, smelling him. So this scene absolutely tells me that he is he's dealt with cops before. And that is why I think he's been a former criminal. I mean, he's gotten in trouble legally.
Yeah, he knows exactly what to do.
Again, with these two.
Yeah, I don't give two shits about what they thought of this movie. I'm going to tell you right now, a majority of the paid media critics didn't like this film. Why? Wrong politics. Not this movie. This movie actually has no politics, which is why they don't like it. It's a straightforward story. There's an actual arc for the character and for the story. Story arc, character arc. From the beginning of the show to the end of the show. This man is constantly trying to become the better person that he can be. And by doing what he does, which is horrible,
yep,
he becomes the best person he could fucking be. And he knows what's coming. And he's accepted it. And you don't get to see him break, but in one scene.
Yeah. For about 2 seconds.
Yep. And that broke me seeing this.
Any real person with any empathy fucking broke watching that scene, because she doesn't hear it. She's holding the phone to her pregnant belly so he can talk to his daughter one last time.
Well, he knows it's the last time.
Yeah,
she has no idea how bad it is.
Yeah, he's lied to his wife, said, well, I'll figure that out later. Yeah, I love you too. I'll talk to you real soon. He knows this is it. Gary likes it when new members get in the back door. Oh, in other words, I like a new member in my back door. There you go. Because another name for penis. Yeah.
Bad
Very clever story.
There you go. There you go.
The idea of it going out the back door.
And just like that, Snortopupus has been banned. No.
No. We're never going to ban our polar bear.
You can't.
Oh, no. The Muppet Christmas Carol, that's what they didn't like. Look, they don't have... Look, only reason I don't like it is I'm a purist. But I think it's a fun film. It's a Muppet film. Again, fuck Siskel and Ebert on that.
They're making one right now, Ariel.
I don't care about anything paid critics say. They're paid to say that. It's not their opinion.
This is the thing. We watched a video about this because the critics fucking hated this movie. But audiences, on the other hand, loved it.
And that's what counts.
That is all that counts.
Yeah.
Critics' opinions don't matter because they make no money off of that. And that's a fact.
My only nitpick with this movie is the excessive use of blue.
It's a tonal choice. I'm not going to blame them for it. I really wasn't bothered by it. It's not teal, it's more blue. What I don't like is teal. Teal and aqua
and orange
and orange is really fucking annoying, and it shows you that this person doesn't know how to color a film. This film wanted you to feel cold. So you get a lot of greens and blues. But like right here, you can tell the difference between the blue and the green. Gert, so what you're saying is that I need to get a strap on for backdoor action. Afraid so, baby. And you, just to let you know, it's not 24/7. You got to wait till that light comes on.
God damn.
Nobody can say more fucked up shit than me. I've had
is
that
just
crown
me,
since,
or is he worse than
I
you?
was a kid. I got nicknamed Captain Inappropriate when I was 14 years old. No, I was 13. 13 years old. I think going to Europe fucked me up. And I came back to the United States, and I'm sitting on that fucking pole, and I called a kid a dildo. Because it was a word I'd heard, and I thought it was funny sounding. You're a
Your
dildo.
parents aren't scared from words. We just say what we want. No censoring.
Well, I came back from Europe also changed because, Julie, with what happened. And so I became less afraid of things. I was less shy, which is really weird, but it's true. I love this fat cop, man. He's the most believable fucking character in this movie. As one of the prison guards. He's fucking so good. I like it when they're arguing about his height. Oh, he's 6'3". He's 6'3". No.
6'5".
6'4", and then he comes walking back through and he goes, no, he's 6'5".
Well, in this scene, they make him this rope and then they rate his penis. That was funny too. A-.
Yeah, they looked at when he finally pulls off his underwear. And they look and they're like, yeah, that's pretty big.
No, they say that's A-. That
What's
can
the
only
name
have been about
of the Rambo prequel could be? Last Bruise.
Last Bruise.
Like it.
It'll be First Last Blood. Or First Blood. You put a comma between those firsts so you know they're separated. You got to keep them separated.
I could say
that. Look at that dude's face there. That was the moment, honey, when he saw his dick and he looked at it and went, press it. Now, I want to point out another actor in this that I think is great. And I really like this dude, man. And he's another one of those black guys with blue eyes. It's Mustafa Shakir. And he's also a serious martial artist. And in fact, he's in one of my favorite weird movies from last year for Valentine's Day. What was that movie called with little Jackie Chan?
Oh my God, the Love Hurts.
Love Hurts.
I was thinking of that movie because the assassin from that movie is here. He's the
who do you think I'm talking about?
I was reading the chat. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Rewind and get caught up, and then I'll talk to you. Fucking asshole.
Marshawn Lynch was in that movie too.
Who was
running back for the Marshawn Lynch, the running back for the Super Bowl champion Seahawks back in 2013? He's the guy with the dreadlocks in Love Hurts.
Fuck off! Really?
Yeah, that's Marshawn Lynch.
I didn't know that. I didn't know who that is. Well, I'm not a fan of that team. So
yeah.
And by the way, I was only teasing Martin. But you are kind of an asshole sometimes. But that's why I love you.
I know.
My only friends in this world, all of them are a bit of an asshole. And I kind of require it from my friends because I'm going to dish it out and I need them to dish it back at me. There he is. There he is.
I want to see more.
That is Mustafa Shakir. He is a fucking talented actor. And God damn it, he's good with martial arts. And that's why he's in this movie, because he worked with him on how to break his arm and all that shit. That fight between those two is really fucking good.
The worst thing about that fight is Vince started that fight not because he has anything against the guards, he just needs to be transferred, and he has to fight him just after the moment in which the guard is being nice to him.
I know,
apologizing for being obnoxious and shit.
Now, Anima doesn't like the guy too much that played Luke Cage. But she actually agrees with me that this guy is really super handsome. And he's got an intense look to him. I don't know how to fucking describe this guy. He's intense looking. He's good looking in a weird way. But also at the same time, he's physically in the scene. I like his physicality in scenes and the way he holds himself. Good fucking actor, Mustafa. Let me see. I've got a picture of him. Let me find it real quick here. I got to go. Oh, it's in this folder right here.
Okay. Before you do that, can you see this? I find myself in agreement with Eclay Thomason. And by the way, hello, Eclay.
Hi, Eclay.
Hey, everybody. Oh, man, this is a great movie. Zahler is what? No, I have become. Sheridan used to be number one, working right now, number one. He has been kicked down to number two because this guy is the real fucking deal in his writing. I fucking love. You could actually look at some of his films as Eastern tomes. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
No.
They're like Eastern philosophical, not poems, but parables. In Eastern philosophy, and they're called tomes. And that's how I see these films. These films play out like an Eastern tome. Like if you see the movie Ong Bak, it is based on several Eastern tomes. The movie,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to do that movie. I freaking love that movie.
Oh, I love that. Tony Jai.
Tony Jai, yeah.
Whoa. What the fuck is up with that dude? Who could be that good? And when he does and I found out he does the same thing as Donnie Yen. Pays somebody extra money to let him hit him, knock him out. So there's real fucking contact in those fucking movies, especially with Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen is known to knock the shit out of stuntmen, but he makes sure they're paid well. And I love that about him, that he makes sure they're taken care of.
That's showing respect. David Carradine beat people up and didn't even pay him extra.
Well, that's because he's a terrible martial artist. He really is.
I know. We talked about it last week. Yeah.
Never formally studied anything. He did get into Tai Chi and the long form version. I can't remember what it's called. It starts with an A, and but it's still Tai Chi. And
all that is his forms. Yeah.
It's a mixture of ballet because he did dance. He was a dancer. Ong Bak is a great fucking movie. That one where he jumps up and comes down with the elbow on that guy.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. He had a padding in the
Yeah,
whip.
you can see that he has a padding.
But still, Jesus Christ, the compression on your neck from that. Like, that's all I could fucking see when I watch that movie. But I do. I love Tony Jai. I like the other little dude. I think he's from Thailand or the Philippines. He's the guy that starred in The Raid. And then he was in that movie 22 or Mile 22 with who ends the movie turning to Marky Mark saying, "Say hi to your mother." I'm like, get the fuck out of here. He said that to Marky Mark. And I'm like in the theater laughing and nobody's laughing. I'm like, that was great.
Come on, man. That was great. That's a Boston thing. He's from Boston.
That's Iko Uwais, and he's from Indonesia. Man, there were two movies in which he was that I felt robbed. One is with Keanu Reeves. That Keanu Reeves, the villain, he's trying to the
Man of Tai Chi.
Yes, Man of Tai Chi.
Yeah,
because they are setting up a fight between the protagonist and Iko, and then when they are going to fight, there's a raid and everybody has to go. And it was,
you
don't do that.
That is not only starring Keanu, that is a Keanu Reeves movie.
Yeah.
That was something he paid for out of his pocket to make, and I like that.
Arrow, he does them occasionally. I know we did one on Military Monday. That what was that? She's asking if we do foreign films. I know.
Yeah.
Occasionally,
I actually would like to do either the original or the remake, and not the latest one. I would like to do either the one with Ernest Borgnine and the guy who played John Boy on the Waltons version of All Quiet on the Western Front, because I really love that movie too. Yeah. It was a made-for-TV version.
What was the one we did on Military Monday where there was an invasion of a country in Northern Europe? I think it was Finland. Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a TV show. That was a
show, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And it was Finnish.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't like the politics of the show, but it was really good. I think it was called Attack, spelled A-T-A-K.
Conflict.
Yeah,
and it had a weird spelling. Yeah, conflict. I remember that. Because I remember when you picked it, I was like, I'm not ever going to be able to understand this. Because wasn't that on Apple TV or something like that? It was on one of those streaming services I don't have, so I couldn't put subtitles on it. I had to watch it in a foreign language.
Conflict. And in Finnish, it was conflicti with K's instead of the C's. It was a Finnish TV miniseries, 6-part, directed by Aku Luimies.
Yeah.
Fuck you on how to pronounce that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go to his page to see if they show how it's pronounced. No, they don't. Fuck off. They don't even show how to pronounce it. That's stupid when they do that. They give you a weird fucking foreign name, and we're not going to show you how to pronounce it so you can look stupid on your show. Cocksuckers. Fuck Wikipedia.
I don't think that was what they had in mind, but okay.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to show that picture. There he is.
Damn.
And he has a fucking intensity with those eyes. It's not just the color. He has intense eyes. And it doesn't hurt having really fucking angry eyebrows.
Doesn't hurt having good genes.
Good
look, man.
I figured it out. Right. Yeah, right. He's a black Lee Marvin.
There you go.
But how does a black dude end up with blue eyes?
It happens, honey.
Yep.
My fiance's a racist. I'm sorry, guys.
No, I'm not. I'm just
she's an Austrian artist. So
what's the name of that condition where you what's the name of that condition, Gary, where you have two different colored eyes? It's something chroma.
Heterochromia.
Yeah.
I have it.
I
have heterochromia.
Yeah.
I have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not what's going on with that dude.
You're not gonna watch it with that camera. No.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to tell. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. One's lighter than the other one. I can tell that.
It's gold.
Yeah.
My right eye is gold, and my left eye is full of shit, as I used to tell people. This is my honest eye. If I focus on you with this eye, I'm lying to you. If I focus on you this way, I'm telling the truth.
Maybe.
Which is absolutely a lie. It's not true.
See, well, the best thing about Conflict is it gave us this gem.
There's some pictures of civilian casualties.
Fuck you, Tim.
Yeah, it shows Americans as background people. That's not how we really work. But I still like that fucking movie. I like the weapons handling. They did something I'd never seen before that I thought was really cool. And which is when you they corner in a weird way. And I don't think it's the best way to do it, because the way American grunts corner when they're in a building, they have to turn a corner. What we do is we de-shoulder and put it under our armpit, pulling the weapon in closer when we go to a corner and go around the corner. That way we go around the corner faster. The weapon is following our head. And on top of that, because we've pulled it inward like that towards us, you can't try to take it from us and win. We'll kill you. But you grab that barrel, we shoot you.
Yeah.
So they do it. They pop over the shoulder, which I'm like, there's no control if you get somebody, because there's no leverage. You've got leverage when it's under your arm, none when it's over your shoulder. I thought that was weak. Oh man, I love how they show you how nice his cell is, how clean it is,
Yeah.
and sanitized, because they're going to show you a prison cell later that looks like something out of fucking Papillon.
Oh God,
from Devil's Island level.
Oh,
shit. Down there in French Guiana.
yikes!
Have you ever been there or seen that place? I went there.
No, I've only been out of the States once, bro. And that was on Johnson Island. That was it.
Yeah, a lot of Johnsons. Huh?
Johnston. Johnston Island. Spelled with a T.
Oh God, she first the Muppets and now black people. Come on, Anima.
Leave me alone. Go
No,
away.
she likes you. She loves Mephisto, so that you're wrong on that one.
Heroes of Telemark, Kirk Douglas and Richard Harris. I'm pretty sure that was Finland. This Indian woman is gorgeous here. This
Yeah, she is.
I concur. Anima likes eugenics. Oh fuck!
Wow.
She does not. She's a wonderful person.
I don't think she even likes Eurythmics.
Oh boy.
I got that joke. It just wasn't funny. But
yeah, I was about to say.
Zahler wrote the script of Brawl in Cell Block 99 after watching several prison films. Yeah, I'm going to get to some of that stuff. So I'll get to some of the history of this shit. So he wrote this script after watching several, not seven, but several prison films coming up with different elements. And he said later in an interview that it was a lot of 60s and 70s kinds of films. And he saw this an interesting genre, or I would even call it a subgenre because it's still a drama action thriller.
Yeah.
So there's one in this one specifically a prison one. And by the way, that Red Leaf prison is a fucking nightmare. There are no prisons like that here in America. There was, not anymore.
Yeah, I don't see how you could run a place like that into the justice system. That sounds like a
no. There are too many people looking for shit like that for that to be allowed anymore. But so he went to the Film Forum, which is in New York City. And it's a really nice theater. It's where a lot of artsy fartsy people go to see movies. And they apparently had like a festival of prison films. And he watched a bunch of them there, and it just had an impact on him. And what he said was, prison is such a compelling place to set a movie because you have a bunch of hard-edged dudes confined together, and all of them are going to have interesting backstories. So Zahler named the film Riot in Cell Block 11 originally, which was an old film, and he had to change the name because of that. Directed by Don Siegel of all people. That's Clint Eastwood and John Wayne's director. Well, he only directed John Wayne in one movie, and they didn't quite get along. Because like the first thing he shot was at the beginning of the movie, the shoot is when the guy tries to rob him. And Don Siegel set the shot up, and John's like, "You're going to set it up like that?" He goes, "Yeah, it's the shot I want to shoot." And he goes, "John Ford wouldn't have shot it that way." And they were enemies from that point forward.
Yeah.
At each other's throats throughout the film. And he also got angry because they wanted him to shoot that one character in the back. And he goes, "I'm not doing that."
Oh, he's the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a really good close quarter fight. Great blocks, great strikes, and the way he fucking breaks his arm, man, once he gets that lock on it.
The choreography of this.
Boom.
The choreography of this movie, I love it. There's not one movement wasted.
Yep. Nothing fancy either. You'll notice no high kicks.
No, all Technical, tactical, precise, and concise.
Close quarter combat. Oh man, because look, what's happening here? He has to, in order to save his wife and his unborn baby from an evil fucking abortionist doctor, he has to go to that cell, block 99.
Yeah.
At this
First, he
prison
has to go
guy.
from a min sec to a max
minimum
sec.
to a maximum. And so he goes on a rampage of fucking guys up. And in order to finally get into that cell, he has to kill.
Yeah.
Because that is the death, what do they call them? Death something.
I don't know.
In prison.
Death row?
Death row?
Death row. Thank you. Thank you, Austrian woman that knew the English word I needed.
Yeah, it happens like daily.
The real horrible thing is he's forfeiting his life with his family the moment he agrees to.
Oh, the minute he does this,
Yeah,
their life
because
with
he knows
done.
when the moment I kill somebody in prison is life.
Yep.
That's it.
So now at this point, he hasn't killed yet. He's maimed.
Yeah.
And the person he ends up killing isn't on purpose, though. Because he gets mad that the guy stuck his head out of the door. And when he pushed the door back, it crushed his skull and killed him.
He didn't see that he stuck his head out. He thought he was just pushing the door, trying to get out.
Yep.
And tries to slam it shut, and the guy has
he
his
only turned his gaze after he hears the crack. So, shit.
He even calls him a fucking idiot for sticking his head out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just got done talking about that, Ariel. She wrote that before we were even talking about why. That's been in the chat for a minute. She wrote that before we even talked about the fight.
That fight was only in order to get transferred from another for.
Oh yeah. So he could go to the other prison, and then
that guy is a giant.
He's got to work his way to fucking death row. Don Johnson plays a really cold ass motherfucker in this. Brutal. And in fact, of all the main characters in this film, he's
the one more like
guys that's a villain. He's the only quasi-villain that survives.
He's a sadist.
But he's as stoic as the main character. It's a dark reflection of him.
Hey, Wade is in the Tower of London.
Wade!
Nice.
Hey, if you get a chance, ask if the William Marshall's room is on the tour, because that's the room where he died.
Wait, I have news for you.
Greatest night
I'm
ever
even
lived.
further in the future than you.
How many hours?
An hour ahead. 1 hour.
Yeah, that film, they changed the ending, but I liked it. I do like that film with Lee Marvin. That movie was written specifically for Lee Marvin.
My favorite one's Brewbreaker. That's my favorite prison movie.
Good
film. But I'm a big Robert Redford fan. So
Robert Redford, oh my God, the black actor from Alien,
Yaphet Kotto.
Kotto, that's it.
Yep.
Yaphet Kotto.
Yeah,
I can't remember the fucking name. I love that guy. We lost him. He's gone.
Yeah, my favorite movie with him in it's with him and Michael Douglas, man, The Star Chamber. I love that flick.
By the way, I've never seen it. It's on my list to watch. It was I remember it being in the theater and seeing the poster. I didn't like the poster. And that's why. That's why I didn't go see it. Didn't like the poster.
You should watch it, dude. You'd enjoy it.
Yeah. No, I've been told that it's a good film, so I plan to. It's on my list. I have a copy of it. Most jails are nightmarish. The jail itself isn't. It's who's in it. It's
the
company. The people in it.
It's not the place, it's the company.
Yeah, and because I got thrown in jail for fighting. and everybody left me alone. And then I got arrested again. I've been arrested 3 times, and twice for fighting, and the other time I got arrested for something my wife did, and they let me go. But I spent the night, and nobody bothered me. I had no trouble. Again, I'm a fucking giant, and I mean, I'm big. I'm a big guy. I'm beefy.
Since we're about to see the horror prison cell, I'm going to bring up the one that 2 of the actors mentioned, the Austrian prison. That's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he gets brought up 2 times in the film. That's right. And I thought that was funny. So I looked it up and found it last night. And share that shit, baby. That's really fucking good.
This place, I'm sorry I can't go bigger because it gets really super blurry. This place is in Styria. That's the place where Arnold comes from. And it's out in the nature, in the mountains. It looks like a hotel, but yeah, that's a prison. And they finished building it, I think, in 2005. So it's rather new. And this is what a cell looks like in there.
Yeah, it's, what's it called? The Graz Karlu prison?
Leoben. Justizvollzugsanstalt Leoben. That's the full name.
That's almost an incentive to become a criminal. If you're
I'm telling you, it looks like a fucking efficiency apartment. What the hell, man?
And they get shit for it, but
it helps them. Yeah, they believe that it helps reform criminals by giving them someplace nice to live. And
they have 0 breakouts, and they have a really good rate of reintegration. So
who would want to break out of there?
They have a great, what do you call it, the education programs associated with the prison for the prisoners. So they can go out with a fucking job or career.
So we don't have much, what's
recidivism.
The word? Yeah.
Recidivism.
For some reason, I can't pronounce it. Yes.
Visit.
I think the ibism part.
Because they give the guys something to do, the option to learn, they can work out, they can socialize. I mean, they were one of the first prisons in Austria to get a cell where inmates can get intimate with their partners. And many people did not find that good. But that way they stayed connected with their families, and it's way easier to reintegrate once you get out.
Oh, he is the second best Idi Amin.
Yeah. Second? He's the best.
No, there's one more. It's got the Scottish actor that played a young Xavier in Marvel.
James McAvoy and
James McAvoy.
James McAvoy played Idi Amin?
No, he played the doctor of Idi Amin.
I just said it's God.
Yeah,
I use the word God.
Right.
There it is. The Last King of Scotland.
Yeah, exactly. Great movie.
I'm telling you,
he won an Academy Award for
Forrest
that role too.
Whitaker,
yes,
is the single best Idi Amin I've ever
That's
seen.
what he got the Academy Award for. Was that flick right there? Yep.
He is so fucking good in that movie, and he makes Idi Amin scary as fuck.
Dude, I don't know how many people were paying attention back then when that was going on. That man was the closest thing we've had to the mustache wearing dude from somewhere in
nobody
Europe.
seemed interested in that.
I mean, he had the charisma. I mean, when he was in interviews, he held a room, but he was killing his people by the thousands behind the scenes. Yep.
Wait, we have to do this.
Hey, Bandit, this is Little Beaver. Put your foot on the floor. We got your back door, and I'm cleared.
That's a 10-4.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joe.
No, that's great. And you can interrupt me with Smokey and the Bandit anytime, bro. Love it.
And I haven't seen that movie in decades. I need to.
Oh man, we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it one Saturday night. I can tell you that right now. That's one of my top 5 favorite comedy movies of all time. Best road picture of all time, as far as I'm concerned. Love it.
Yanatsky.
But yeah, Idi Amin was that level. He was, wow. Great day when he went down.
That he personally killed the nun that was left behind from the Entebbe raid.
Yep.
He personally killed her.
Okay. I don't know what you're referring to. Oh, Last King of Scotland. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of those movies you don't watch every day.
Yeah.
You may not know every word of that movie. I mean, I watched it. I think I've only seen it once, and no ambition to see it again because it's gruesome, man. Oof. That was one paranoid son of a bitch, boy.
Yep. Oh man, that revolver is so beautiful.
Isn't it nice?
What? Anima, do you have flat feed?
No, I don't, and I don't know why she's asking that.
I may have an idea, but move along. Move along.
I don't. Okay, I'm not getting it. Can you tell me in the private chat?
I just know Ariel likes to troll, so there's no telling
Oh
what that
no,
is.
she's a fucking troll. Fun, but a troll.
Yeah, but I'm south of okay today, so knock it off.
Yeah, and in my opinion, Gambit, he is the best performance as Amin, and the only one that comes close to him is Yaphet Kotto.
Yaphet Kotto was good. Yeah.
And did you know Yaphet's son is in television and shit?
No.
He was the senior tactical advisor for the show The Rookie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool,
He's a
man.
cop.
I was just talking about an actor that's on that show the other night because he's in one of my favorite video games, man. Let me see, The Rookie. I couldn't believe it when I saw him on The Rookie either, because I don't think I've seen him in anything else. What is this guy's name? Hang on, let me get the cast.
The protagonist of The Rookie, he was
Eric Winter. Eric Winter, the guy that plays the young male cop. He's in Beyond Two Souls. I play that all the time, man. Love that game.
Man,
he's the CIA guy in it. Yeah.
I forget the name of the protagonist of The Rookie.
So here you go. Yaphet Kotto's son, Frederick Kotto, is a police officer in San Jose and not an actor or anything like that, but he did work on the TV series The Rookie. He was their tactical and technical advisor. He also worked on Homicide: Life on the Street, the FBI agent Alonzo Mosley in Midnight Run. And he has helped with some of the stuff on the show. I don't think it works anymore. I don't know if he's still there because they do fucked up shit on that show constantly.
Yeah, they do.
Like SWAT team walks up with their weapons aimed at each other's backs.
Yeah, it's
right in front of them. Like, what the fuck?
Come on, man. To answer your question, Martin, it's John Nolan is who Nathan Fillion plays.
Okay, two of my favorite prison films, just so you know, is this film, Chapa, which is a really good fucking movie with Eric Bana. Also, the other one that came out really close to it is the movie Bronson with Tom Hardy. And
I
both
have
of them
that
are
one.
biopics. They're both biopics, and they're both great films, Martin.
I need to see Bronson. I even got the freaking movie, but I haven't got around to see it.
Don't you hate it when movies just slip through your fingers, man, and you never can get back to them, you know?
Yeah, I love it when this liberal artist, and when I say liberal, liberal-minded artist, you know, I'm going to teach you art. Oh, you're an artist, so I've gotten through to you, and I'm going to help you. Gets held hostage in the show, like, because he's trying to teach him a lesson. He's trying to teach the art teacher a lesson. Stop doing that. It's weakness. That's not strength. You got to come at us with strength to get through to us.
Yeah.
And you're not the guy. And he, of course, after the incident, left and never came back.
He was talking about the blue tones. There's a lot of blue tones in this thing.
Bluish hue. Also, the greens are really strong. Almost as strong as Genghis Khan's avatar.
Look out. BRB.
Hello.
His daughter, Avocado, is really successful too. She's a little green, though. A little green avocado. Oh, my God.
I'm glad I didn't get up so I could hear that one, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much, E. Clay Thomas.
Yeah, I'm looking for, here it is.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Disregard that comment, Clay. The joke was awesome.
No. It was horrible.
Yeah. You were the only one who didn't like it.
No, I did. I liked the joke. It was funny. I just got to be controversial.
Is this Uncle Chop Chop? What the fuck?
I think that might be a reference to the movie Chopper.
Oh.
Which is a great fucking film. And again, Eric Bana put on weight. He gained some fat, but he also put on some chest muscle to play the part of Chopper. And the big difference between the two is Bana did not strike up a friendship with the real Bronson, but I mean the real Chopper. But Tom Hardy actually became friends with the real Bronson, and he was called Charlie Bronson, but it's not his real name. But that's what he's known as, Charlie Bronson. It's the name he took because he liked the name Charlie Bronson from the movie actor. Bronson is still in. I don't think he's dead, man. I think he is still alive because Tom Hardy talked about talking to him just recently.
Jamieson says Bronson is still inside. He's done 30 years for stealing 80 quid.
No, I saw that he said that. I'm going to go double check because I think he's still alive because Tom Hardy just talked about having a phone call. There he is. Oh my God, Tom Hardy looks so much like him with that fucking mustache. Yeah, he's still fucking kicking it, man. 73 years old. And it always seemed when he was doing something, he felt like he was teaching somebody something. Like, don't disrespect me. I'm going to teach you not to. Don't overreach. I'm going to teach you why you shouldn't do that.
Here's the moment in which he understands why they wanted him in that cell block.
So they can fuck with him. It was all a setup.
They wanted to torture him. Yeah, it's like back in 2023 when he got denied because he was up for parole back in 23. I think. Hold on, let me go back to that thing. Charles Bronson was denied parole by the parole board following a public hearing in March of 23, which remains his most recent significant refusal. The panel ruled that despite his age and time served, he was not suitable for release due to a history of persistent rule breaking and a lack of confidence in his ability to manage the risk of future violence outside of highly restricted environments. While Bronson claimed to be reformed and a man of peace and presented artwork to the board, the judges noted he lives rigidly by his own rules and retains a, quote, romanticized view of violent incidents, end quote. Consequently, the panel, which is something that I understand, the panel also rejected his second plea to be transferred to an open prison emphasizing that his progress in custody could not be verified without extensive testing in a less secure setting. So there you go. And the dude, let me see if I can find that picture of him.
Well, just imagine if he gets released to today's Britain and he has to contend with all the shit that is happening there. Oh, he would become a flurry of fists in a second.
I like that flurry. Go ahead and share my screen, Martin.
Okay, let me pause here. And boom.
Are you guys seeing it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the wackadoodle one. I swear to God, he looks like a character from modern Star Trek. That costume that he has to wear there. Charlie Bronson. It's so obvious why they got Tom Hardy to play him. He is a fighter, and that's why he'll never get out. He likes fighting. It's an honor thing. And by the way, this was his former cellmate that went out saying he should be free. He's a good man. He's learned. But he also admits, yeah, he likes violence. Check out this bearded one, man. That's some crazy looking shit right there. Yeah, Bronson is a great film. And I'm going to look up Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy as Bronson. Son. And I just want to show you what he did physically. Look at, here's a great photo. He got so fucking beefy upstairs, the chest and his shoulders and his fucking neck. And he fucking nailed this role. That's, of course, the poster right there. And they became friends. He's given him personal advice about a breakup, and he likes to talk about it, where Tom Hardy was going through a tough time. And, you know, and he explains about, like, if you have a toe, and that toe is rotten and it's causing problems for the rest of your foot, wouldn't you break it off? He's like, yeah. He goes, sometimes you got to do that with people. Like, and he's like, fuck, man, the guy was teaching me philosophy. Fucking, you know, violent motherfucker. I don't know if he's a killer. I don't recall if he ever killed anybody, but I know he's beat guys to near to death. A lot of porn. Sure is a lot of porn in your search history there, Gary. Hey. I like my porn. Peterson was born, although Anima has heard a funny little story, and I'm not going to share it with you guys. It's personal, but she thought was funny. It's him, Gambit. He's only stole like 80 quid. Yeah, because I recall he got put in prison for the dumbest fucking crime. Like where you hear somebody getting like 15 or 5 years for stealing bread, and while they're in prison, they're forced to defend themselves, and then they get like 15 to life for stealing fucking bread and then having to defend themselves.
It makes no sense. You should get a financial fine and that's it.
It looks like Jim Carrey. Oh my God, yes, he does. I admit that.
Yeah, when he's
especially
with
the older
green
version.
and yellow.
Well, when he's grandpa, when it's the old version or it's his grandpa in the next movie. I've not seen the movie, but I've seen clips.
No,
and
I'm
it's
talking
Jim
about
Carrey
Bronson
playing both
with the green and yellow overall.
I know.
Oh my
I'm
God.
talking about that character in the movie, Dr. Robotnik. When he's the older version, looks even more like him in the second movie, Sonic movie. And I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen clips and I saw him and I went, Christ, he looks like fucking Bronson. I think it was a local corner shop you robbed. Yes, it was. Right around the corner from where they lived. It's like to think that, you know, like when I was a kid, I shoplifted a handful of times. And then, of course, I felt bad as a Catholic. And I would go back, but I didn't want to admit what I did. So what I would do is I'd buy something, and then I would slip the amount of money that I should have paid right behind the register where they would find it later. Like, where did that come from? I'm serious, dude. I suffer horrible guilt.
I was fixing to
Like, you wouldn't
say,
believe.
yeah.
When
I
I
would.
saw the show, comedy with the former skater as the main character, My Name is Earl, where he's got that list of things he felt he's done to other people. I actually did that for real. And I have friends who will tell you I did that because I felt I had wronged them. And I spent years trying to find every single person I felt I wronged. Don Hicks is one of my favorites.
So you're in
I've known that
recovery.
guy.
That's what people in recovery do.
Well, no, I did it because I wanted to be a better person, and I didn't
That's
like
why
some
they
of
do
the
it.
things I
Yeah.
did.
I'm just telling you,
And
something they do.
but I didn't have a drug recovery issue. I just had a personal need to apologize for things I felt I did
Right.
that I shouldn't have done. And for Don Hicks, it was when I baked those cookies with them on our team, and I put salt instead of sugar into them.
Yeah.
Ew.
And Don Hicks came over because Don Hicks, like me, is a smartass. Okay, a redheaded smartass. And I'm sitting there and I'm brooding. So I'm so embarrassed and angry at myself. And Don came up and he goes, "You're not really all that bad." And he made it in a sarcastic voice while eating it. And I stood up and I punched him right here in the face. Blood sprays out of his face. He falls back on the ground. He's, "What? Wait, what? What are you doing?" He was so confused. And I'm standing over him. I've never hit anybody in that school with my fist where anybody saw it. My fights were always private. And everyone was in shock. And the teacher was like, what? And GT Lewis, who I told you became afraid of me later, GT was a good friend of mine in school. And he grabbed me, took me out, and then Brian Hovey, who I went to karate with, he came up to me. These are two black guys I lived in the same neighborhood as. Because like I said, I grew up the only white guy in a black neighborhood.
Yeah.
And they took me outside and they're like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm like, yeah. I said, "Is Don okay?" I really hit him hard. And he goes, "Yeah, you may have knocked a tooth out. You hit him pretty fucking hard." Thank God I did. And I was so afraid of that. Oh, and I felt so bad. And at 25 years later, he's a major in the army and I'm still a fucking private. I found him. And I said, "Please don't destroy my military career." He laughed about it. He goes, "Man, no, I've that shit's in the past. No, we're good. We're good." But okay, because I carry guilt like insanely.
Oh, dude.
Crazy.
Yeah, I could never mess around on my spouse. There's no way. I fooled around on a girlfriend in high school, and I woke up after the drunk. It was at a party that I threw right here at the house, and I woke up the next morning and realized what I did. And the girl lived like an hour out of town, and I drove straight to her house to tell her before anybody else could. That's how bad I am. I couldn't even have kept that a secret if I tried. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
God damn it, Joe. You should have told me that before.
Oh, Slasher Fred. Like I said, this movie was originally named Riot on Cell Block 11, which is a movie from 1954. And he had to change the name because of that. I'm sure they could get away with calling it that because it's not the same movie, but he didn't want any confusion. So he called it Cell Block 99. And that's how that got that name. And I kind of like it. First arrested as a petty criminal, Bronson named it first Gordon Peterson. That was it. It's such a banal name. Golden Peterson. Bronson sounded better and he liked it. That's what he wanted to be called. Was convicted and sentenced in 1974 to 7 years imprisonment for armed robbery. Was it armed robbery? I don't think it was armed. I don't think he had a gun. Did he ever rob the store, or was it just to get him off the streets? No, they were really tough back then. The criminal system in England, like just fucking ridiculous.
Back then, I just paused it because here's when the massacre began.
Oh,
we're
man.
talking about other things.
This fight is so fucking good, and he's sitting there so confident. He has no idea what he's pitted himself against as a real fighter, and he takes these guys out. When he drags that dude, and I believe I have money on this that I want to ask him one day. Did the name of the film come from the scene where he dragged him across concrete? Because he does. He drags him across concrete.
That just sounds bad, doesn't it? Good.
Scrapes the flesh and some of the bone off his face.
You can hear the bone scraping the floor.
Yeah, it's really gnarly.
It's gruesome. Yeah, I gotta tell you, man, Craig Zahler is the shit. I fucking like him. I like him more than Sheridan.
Well, Sheridan has dropped for us because he fucked with stuff that we actually liked. He screwed Yellowstone. He totally screwed 1923. Yeah.
He got too full of himself.
The shit show that he has his name put on, Lioness. Oh my God. Fuck off. So bad.
We watched the first episode of Madison the other day, and it's different. It's not his usual fare.
No, it's absolutely Gambit. That's a really good comment. I'm hoping that's not a copy paste because it's a really good comment, and it's just such an intense character.
And this guy, the drug cartel head, he doesn't understand what he has created for himself. He thinks he can negotiate. No,
this is like that scene at the end of 8mm with Nick Cage.
Oh,
where he walks into this warehouse with the item that the bad guys want in his fucking pocket.
That's dumb. Completely.
And then thinks he can negotiate. It's the dumbest fucking scene. I got so fucking angry. I damn near walked out of that movie. It was so stupid.
God damn it. You made me remember Indiana Jones with my son wouldn't be so stupid as bringing the book with him.
And the great line that came from that, I should have sent it to the Marx Brothers.
I should have sent it to the Marx Brothers. The last movie I saw that happened, it was I show it to the clients all the time, Fall Guy, when they've got him tied up in the chair and he tells them they shot the phone. There's no sense in even look for it. They shot the phone. And he's like, yeah, that was the only thing keeping you alive. You shouldn't have told him that.
Yes, Shanowski. It is the best real show don't tell, because you just get that from bits and pieces of dialogue, but you get it.
You get that he is a man of faith, and I like that. It's right here that I'm paraphrasing the acting style that Vince Vaughn chose to do. You better fucking know him to be calling him Vinny, bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
Right? I've never heard anybody call him Vinny.
I would like somebody to just walk up to him and go, "Yo, Vinny,"
and he looks at you like, and he looks like you like Bradley and says, "Vincent." that I love every time. I say, "Hey, Bradley."
Yeah,
okay, Bradley.
He doesn't like being called Brad. Crystal Skull or the Time Watch movie? Do you mean this movie?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, but we are talking about this movie right now.
Here's the most satisfying scene of the movie.
They release her to Gil, and then Gil slowly moves over as they're backing up.
The guy in the backseat, he's the abortionist.
Yeah.
Who was really, really sad he couldn't perform the procedure.
Because it wasn't just that. He was wanting to cut limbs off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the womb.
I actually saw that same look of disappointment on a doctor's face once. That was when I split my head open on a corner in the dark and had to go to the hospital. And there was this very young doctor sitting in the corner waiting for the nurse to be done with my head x-ray. And then she turns around and tells him, it's okay, we don't need stitches. We can just patch it up. He was so disappointed because when he saw me, he was sure he was going to get to put stitches in me. And I felt bad for him, I have to say. But I was glad not to get stitches.
Okay,
He was a young doctor, I take it?
Yeah, he was very young, and he just was excited to get to do stitches when they rolled me in. But there were stitches.
I'm pausing the movie so I can explain this real quick. What we were talking about is different films that use a similar moment of, like in Sean Connery, where he has sent the diary, hoping that Indy would get a hold of it and make sure it doesn't get anywhere near him, because it needs to be as far away from him as possible so the Yahtzees don't get him. But then he shows up and he's got it in his fucking pocket, and Dad discovers that, and the great line, "I should have sent it to the Marx Brothers," is said. And we're referring to scenes in movies that have a moment like that, where somebody has made a really stupid mistake. And I brought it up also being in the movie 8mm, where he shows up to negotiate a deal and he's got the item on him where they could just kill him and take it.
Yeah.
Just fucking stupid. So that's what all that was about.
Now, Connery should have asked to Indy, "You should shave."
Is it safe? The marathon man, huh? Okay. There's a shave.
You should shave.
Wow.
Here
he's letting them know. You hear that sound? That's your boss.
No. Everything that just happened. Here's when he's going to say goodbye.
Yeah, but I'm explaining what led up to this. He had to make sure they understood that he was torturing their boss. Let her go, and so they do. They go up there. They let her go,
and then she killed
gets
him
on the phone, and she says, "I'm good. I'm free. I'm here with Gil." And then he reaches behind the tree and grabs an AR-15. It probably is an M16 because it does fire full automatic at one point. And it's got a good scope on it. And he shoots the driver, hits the abortionist doctor, who then tries to crawl out, and then she takes the rifle and kills him. So it is a great revenge moment. Setting the world right.
Effed around and found out.
And so now he's promised to surrender 1 minute after he knows she's safe.
Well, he knows he's dead. He knew that when he walked into that room and began killing the guys.
Oh, yeah.
He's not going to get out there alive.
And what he wanted to make sure, why he does what he does here, he kills that gang leader because he doesn't want him to ever try that shit again on him. And then when he's not going to be around to do anything. So he stomps him into that toilet pipe, and it cuts his fucking head off.
That was
by
nasty.
blunt force.
Yeah.
Pure fucking force. And he says, "I've heard that a decapitated head can continue thinking for a whole minute. I wonder if that's true."
You don't say I wonder. I hope it is true.
Oh, I hope it's true.
And he finally breaks when she asks him, "Do you want to talk to her?" That's the moment where he's losing it.
Yeah, it was only a reference to that theme or that plot device.
There is no fifth Indiana Jones movie.
There is no Crystal Skull either.
Only,
we don't count either one of those.
No, it's just
the
original three. That's it.
The Last Crusade is the last Indiana Jones
I
movie.
still count the 4 because I have Indy and Marion together, and that's all that I need.
Okay. You enjoy that, brother.
Speaking of footwork, I like that he takes the rubber
of this
inner sole from the shoes and puts them between his body and the leads in that torture device. They did not expect that.
I was wondering why he didn't do that earlier, but maybe he just didn't think of it.
We have Vince
Pretty
and
much
Don.
the entire cast from this movie is in that movie, dragged across concrete.
And because you said you were going to bet money that that's a reference to that scene in this movie, the interviewer asked that. Well, he addresses the scene where Vince Vaughn drags a character across concrete. Then he looks at the director and says, like, wait, that's your next movie. And the director just grins. So I
Yes,
bet you're
yeah,
right.
I know. Yeah, I was right. There we go. It's been confirmed. Even Mike D'Angelo admits in his review for AV Club that Vince Vaughn finds his inner Lee Marvin in this terrific slow burn pulp. Yeah, it's a great fucking movie. It really is. This movie deserves, honestly, between a 7 and an 8.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Yes, that looks really hokey fake at the end when he gets shot in the head, but I don't care. I don't care. What a great fucking ending.
Now, let me tell you something. This movie is ill-named because that wasn't a brawl. That was a whoop-ass.
Yeah, he just kicks the shit out of everybody.
Oh, we've seen the Crystal Skull, Ariel. It's just
I have
we
no
choose
idea what
not
she's
to
even
acknowledge
talking
it.
about.
I do. I acknowledge it. I liked it.
Well,
I don't
Martin, I hate
know
to
this
tell you,
movie.
you're never going to save yourself from a nuclear bomb in a refrigerator. You're just
I
not gonna
know
do
that.
I will give you one decent thing out of that movie. That's my boss on the speaker during the Nuketown.
Dale
scene.
Dye? Is that him?
That's
Okay.
Dale Dye.
Very cool.
As I said before, the only thing I enjoy is the interaction between the Jones family. Namely, Indy, Marion, and Mott. I like that. The rest of the movie to me is
dumb. Go ahead and say it.
What
dumb.
were we watching the other day, Anima, where I said, "Oh my God, that's a friend of mine." What was that movie? You remember?
No.
No, it was
I
the
looked up
trailer
on the screen.
What's the trailer for the movie that you're making the poster for?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
No. It was something that we were watching.
But no, I know what you're talking about because Joaquin is actually in the movie, which I thought was cool. He's not just the dog handler, trainer.
You sure it was a movie and not a show?
Marathon Man, we've already done. And
is it safe?
Is a great movie. That movie traumatized Anima.
It should traumatize anybody that's
No,
scared of a
I just-
dentist. Damn. It's all wrong. That scene right there.
I don't do torture. I fucking hate torture scenes.
But you can't help but watch that fucking movie because the acting is so fucking good. And to me, the worst torture scene in that movie, and again, we're talking about the Marathon Man, is when William Devane pretends to fucking get him out and drives him around the fucking block a couple times and then pulls right back up to drop him off.
Yeah.
Because he was just trying to get information from him. Christ, man, that movie gets in your fucking head. And then throwing the fucking diamonds at him. Eat them.
The torture scene I hate the most is the one in Casino where they put the guy's head in a vice. I was just like, oh,
and that really
God.
happened. That really happened. Popped his head in the fucking vice.
Oof. I was like, holy
that really fucking
shit.
happened. Also, the way they died, him and his buddy.
Oh, him and his brother. That was his brother.
Yeah,
that they
his brother.
beat to death and threw in the same grave and then buried him
They
alive.
didn't.
Yeah.
They buried him alive. The
brother was
one
dead.
character.
Oh, okay.
And he was
I know he was still
die.
breathing. He was fucked up, but he was still breathing.
No, they were torturing. What's his name?
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci's
His character. Yep.
And that character is a character he actually looks like. He was kind of close to the same height. Whereas in the other film, he's playing a guy over 6 foot tall.
Yeah, he's a vicious little bastard in that movie, man.
Joe Pesci. Was I sent here to amuse you?
Right? Oh man, classic scene in Goodfellas, man.
Funny how?
I use the GIF from that scene all the time of what's our guy's name? I'm having a senior moment. Ray Liotta. laughing. I use that all the time when I want to say
Oh
I'm
yeah,
laughing
I do
out loud.
too.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. What's so good about that is it's actually not, it was not in the script. That was something that came out of Joe Pesci, because Pesci used to hang around with Goombas, okay, because he worked in the music industry back in
Oh
the
yeah.
60s. You know, he's the one who helped them come up with the name. They show it in Jersey Boys because an actor plays Joe Pesci in the movie. And Pesci hobnobbed with these fucking dudes, man. And so he remembered this situation where a guy did something like that. And that's where he did that. He did that. And it was really fucking funny.
Yeah, it is funny. Shanatsky, you're not wrong, bro.
Yeah.
For which one? Geely?
Yeah. Worst
it's
torture
fucking-
venue ever filmed is the movie Geely.
Just like in the Army, I didn't have to take the penicillin shot like everybody else, which is the golf ball shot, because you're not allowed to be deployed without the 21 gun salute where they inject you with all those
Oh
different
yeah.
things. And
Mhm.
I didn't have to take that because I'm allergic to penicillin. So as everybody came out, I'm like fucking with them, going, remember, rub on it. You got to rub on it so if it breaks
Ooh.
up, you don't want to knot. You don't want a knot in your ass.
You're
Yeah.
wrong for that, bro.
How's it going? You enjoy that? Was that good? You like that? And I had to take in. I think they gave me a pill. They gave me the synthetic version of penicillin.
Yeah, I had to get the golf ball shot and all that shit when I went to Johnson
Yeah.
Island. That and
fucking
you know
shit
what else
hurt.
they do to you when you get deployed? They always want to pull your teeth. I had 2 wisdom teeth pulled out before I went to Johnson Island.
Yeah, they did not. They didn't want to pull mine. I still have my wisdom teeth. Never had a problem with them.
Yeah, they never impacted. Mine on the right side grew in like extra set of molars, but this side they tore them out before I went to Johnson Island. Yep.
Yeah, Don Johnson and the Dicks played by Vince Vaughn and Mel Gibson. I'm not calling him Vinny, dude. You're not going to get
Vinny
me into it.
Vaughn, check him out.
But they're kind of good guys too. They just cross a line when it comes to money, and that's what happens. And I don't want to give away the plot. We'll talk about it tomorrow or on Friday.
Maybe.
Is that what you're doing Friday? Is dragged across concrete?
Yep.
We'll try.
Little Nicky's brother from Casino was in Magnum PI one episode.
Really?
I gotta. I forget who played him. Hold on, let me go look.
I'm still trying to figure out where we saw your friend, because aside from the show prep, did we watch movies? We did series because you introduced me to Evil and Prodigal Son. And we watched 1 episode of Magnum.
Prodigal Son, good show.
Oh yeah.
I'm an
I
idiot.
cannot believe Greg Berlanti produced that show because it's so fucking good. So Philip Soriano is who you're talking about. All right, let me go look him up real quick. Philip.
I wonder why they didn't put his picture in there. That's weird.
Soriano. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, I know this guy. Yeah, he's been in Casino, Lethal Weapon 2, The Irishman, which I hate that fucking movie because I thought it was really bad.
Wow, is it too
De-aging
long,
De Niro.
man? Come on.
Goodfellas.
You want to watch a good movie about that same
Eight
subject
Heads in a Duffel Bag. Good
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah. You want to watch a good movie about the same subject as The Irishman? Watch
James is clarifying. He says he's talking about Nick Spilatros. Nick Spilatros.
Oh, the real guy's brother. Oh, I thought you meant the actor. Because Nick in the movie is Nick Santoro, which I think is a fictional name.
Yeah, the better Jimmy Hoffa movie is Fist with Sly Stallone.
There, I found it. There we go. So this is the real guy that it was supposed to be. Share screen. Enter. Window. What window you want to do, Gert? I'll do that one.
Gert. The mighty Gert.
There you go. A lot of mug shots.
Yeah, that does look like him, doesn't it? Wow.
No, that's him. That's the real guy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he could pass for him. A little bit of weight on him.
Little tiny motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. He looks like a little bulldog, man.
Joe Pesci. Fuck, man. Joe Pesci is so fucking funny, man. I like him as an actor. I wish he would come out of retirement. Yeah, I know. That's what I was showing it for, James.
Wait. Was he? I thought he was going to be in the next Lethal Weapon. Am I wrong with that?
Who? What?
Pesci. I think Pesci is coming for the next Lethal Weapon.
They're making another Lethal Weapon movie?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Directed by Mel Gibson. No, this is something that Richard Donner wanted done. He felt it was their retirement movie to say goodbye. Appear in Lethal Weapon 5. I'm all for it, man.
He asked him if he doesn't make it to please make sure the movie gets made and to direct it.
He has not been officially confirmed to appear in the film. Recent reports between 2019 all the way to 2024 suggest Pesci was being considered to reprise his role, and some sources claimed the script was super solid and filming might begin in 24, which I actually think it's supposed to start this year.
Man, Shane Black is writing it, huh? Wow.
You need Leo Getz. You cannot go there without
whatever you need. Leo Getz.
Leo Getz. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to talking about Dragged Across Concrete. I want to watch it with Anima. I think she's going to enjoy that movie. Again, brutal, interesting characters. You know,
we'll find out tomorrow when we watch
human characters, and I think that in the end, you know, when you understand the reasoning behind Vince Vaughn and Mel Gibson's characters, you still feel something for them. You don't look at them as bad guys. You see that what they're trying to do and their frustrations. And what it is two cops who get tired of seeing these guys walk and have all that fucking money.
You really need to watch Star Chamber, buddy. I'm telling you. Same subject matter. Yep.
How about you Irish that coffee up, Joe? I like
no, I've got a show to do. I want to be half blitzed by the time I start my show at 5:30. No. That's okay.
Yeah, what we need to do is get a Hispanic version of Max Headroom and get a Joe version. And both of you are like Max Headrooms. So you look like AI.
Wait. What do you...
Well, that's silly. Why did you even try? I love the way he did that.
Yeah, it was cool.
And the fake teeth too. Mm-hmm. When he smiled, fuck, man, Max Headroom was wild.
Well, they did a hell of a makeup job on him to make him look like he was digital. You know.
Well, what's crazy is people actually thought it was real.
Yeah.
And like, we're not there yet.
No.
Sorry. We're about 10 years away from that. And eventually computer generated graphics like that eventually got to the point where we actually could create Max Headroom, but he wouldn't stutter. It would be perfect. Right. You would have to write that into the code.
But the makeup was so cool. It was straight out of Dick Tracy with the solid hair streams and everything. Yeah.
Fake rubber hair. Fuck, man.
Pretty cool shit. Yep.
I am looking forward to whatever the fuck Vince Vaughn is doing next. I have been a fan of his since 1996.
Well, Bad Monkey is in production.
Yes,
I'm looking second for season of that.
Yes, right? Yeah. We knew they got green.
I gotta watch the first season of it. I hear good things.
Oh my god,
it's fun.
And I want to cover it again when we get back to doing shows on either Tuesday or Thursday, I want to cover shows like that, and of course, classic shows too. I want to find somebody who's as big or bigger a fan and more knowledgeable than me of Kolchak, the Night Stalker.
Ooh, I'm not the guy, but boy, I love that show. I did.
Oh, I did too.
The first comic book drawings I did, buddy. The first comic book pages I plotted out and drew were me and my buddy spending the night over at his house doing a Carl Kolchak comic book.
You know what my first one was?
What's
comic book page?
Go.
I did 2 pages of paneled art for Mr. Bill.
Get out of town. Oh, no, Mr. Bill.
Again, Andy Moore. Andy Moore was my first professional client.
Mm-hmm.
He would pay me to do drawings for him.
Wow.
And one of them he commissioned me to do was Mr. Bill and Mr. Hands and write my own script. And it was Mr. Bill visiting an old English ancient torture chamber.
Oh,
and
no.
Mr. Hands and Mr. Sluggo tear him apart on
Put him on the rack.
They put him on the rack and pull him apart. Says,
That's
you look
awesome.
so much bigger than Pop. Andy fucking laughed. He's like, that's really good. I wrote that. How old was I? 11 years old. I wrote that.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. All right, look, I got a show to prep. You guys be good. Take care of yourselves.
All right, buddy. See you later.
See you,
Have a good
Joe.
show.
Bye.
See ya.
All right, guys, we're going to get the fuck out of here, too. Martin is starting to wilt. And yeah, you don't want that. It's gross. Oh, you didn't know he's a gentle, what do you call it? When something is really easy to damage, fragile. He's a little gentle, fragile flower.
Okay.
I watched the Night Stalker religiously. I never forgot the zombie episode. It's one of the best scares in the show. When it wakes up while he's sewing its mouth shut, fuck.
Oh
yeah.
my God, what a jump scare. Do you want to do the show with us, Deepa? That would be fun.
I want to find fans, and I'm having trouble finding fans of that fucking show.
Well, here's one right there.
And you got to be able to talk about the shows so we can go into detail about them. Because I really love those shows. Even the bad ones, like the one with the alligator, the final episode they shot. I'm not going to love it.
Some of the monsters were just bad.
Well, I liked that they did a double episode with, what's his name? That played, I think it was Lurch, right? Or was it Richard Keel? Richard Keel, they got. And he played the native Indian god, demon.
Yeah, that one was scary.
And they liked working with him so much they asked him to play the swamp monster from the Spanish Moss Murders was the name of the episode.
I liked both those episodes.
I'm looking for that video. I don't see it here. The one where we had that clip in it.
I don't know, man.
I think it's this one. All right, I'm going to show it real quick.
And McGavin, the Night Stalker.
That was really cool.
Yeah, I like
That
that
was
the
the
vampires
old
don't
ladies.
speak. They just make animal noises. And it makes them even more scary.
And I did a whole intro. Oh, here it is. I found it.
Darren McGavin, the Night Stalker.
I had to recreate the graphics there. I love that episode too.
That is the scariest moment in all the episodes.
Yeah, fuck, man. As a kid, that I jumped when that happened. I went, ah! Like, Dad started laughing.
Well, I did too, because he didn't prepare me. You wanted me to have that jump scare.
Yeah, I did not want you to know what was going to happen in advance on that, because I don't think jump scares are bad for you. I think that your freak out stuff, I get.
No, I
demonic, all
like that.
stuff.
I like the thrill.
And when I waited, because you do this all the time. I swear to God, she's 5 years old. Like, what's he
Fuck
gonna
off.
do next? Is he gonna die? Is he gonna die? She does that. Don't you fucking even act like you don't. You fucking do it all the time.
Yeah, but not
And
like
you
a
get irritated.
5-year-old, because
You get
I get it,
irritated
like-
with me because I won't tell you.
I just want to know sometimes, am I thinking in the right direction?
Well, that's the one thing I think is so good about that series is McGavin and what's his name that would go on to do really great television was the guy in charge of the scripts and to make sure they were clean. But McGavin himself rewrote a lot of stuff, including his own dialogue, because he didn't like what they were writing. And he got
And he never
mad
got
because
credit for it.
he was promised the credit, and he was also promised the position as a producer on it because they never paid him for all the extra work he did. And even though he had a bad experience with them, he loved making the show. He had a great relationship with the cast, especially him and Simon Oakland. They were good friends in real life.
And he loved being Kolchak. He even brought his own clothes because he thought he knew how that character would dress, and they let him do it. I love that.
I got to tell you something funny about Simon Oakland. Okay, as a kid, I thought he was the real life Fred Flintstone. I thought that they were tricking me into thinking he was a cartoon, that he was actually Simon Oakland, was the real model and voice of Fred Flintstone. Because I was a little kid and I was like, I was very conspiratorial already about them having a conspiracy to hide the fact that Simon Oakland was the real Fred Flintstone. And because he talks like him, he's got that accent, got that New York accent, which is funny because in the show he talks about his brother that owns a blind shop and here in town, and it's like, what? And then he starts talking about one time he's arguing with Kolchak about covering a shootout or a brawl or something at a mob-owned bar, and he's like, okay, I'll do it. He says, it's not like you would understand what I'm talking about. What are you talking about? I came up writing crime here writing crime here. It's like, you're saying you're from Chicago when he said that. And I'm like, you are not from Chicago. You are so from Brooklyn. Stop fucking lying. But Simon Oakland is a great fucking actor, man. And I loved him in The Night Stalker. Always fucking suffering from Carl Kolchak's bullshit. Having to drink milk, watch his diet because he had acid problems, weight
They
problems.
don't have that in the movies, though, that he drinks milk. They didn't bring that into the series. I would have liked that, but they didn't.
But they still brought it. It's still in there, the stomach problems.
Well, yeah, he's
And,
under constant stress, but it's so fun.
Because he starts yelling at him.
Show him
He's
drinking milk.
raging on the show. He's raging one point, and he and he's like, oh, and it's his ulcer acting up. And I fucking love that. He's not having a heart attack. He's fucking getting stressed by him. Yabba dabba doo. I like that. That's actually there's a joke from The Far Side where two saber-toothed tigers are walking away from a bunch of cloth and a spear. He goes, well, that's new. I've never heard one of them say yabba dabba doo before. They just ate Fred Flintstone.
I have here to show. Oh no, it's an That's Getting Family Guy when they put Vince Vaughn and Susan Sarandon in a fake trailer for a movie.
Oh, can we watch it? Is it safe?
Is it safe?
It's Are we allowed to play it?
I don't know. But YouTube,
Have you not watched it?
Yeah, I watch it, but you know how YouTube can be.
All right, then we're going to end it here, guys. We'll watch it after the show. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be back again on Friday. I want to thank Gambit, Snorty, Davey Dread, Tim, Genghis Khan, Mephisto, Penny, James Jameson, D. Bud Martin, Ariel Billette, Rethinkulous. I like that fucking name. That's fucking cool.
I do
Hope
too.
you sub, man. Hope you come back. E. Clay Thomason, Wade, Shinatsky, Slasher Fred, and Sandra Hammerslag. It's missing a letter. So
By the way, Sander,
I've got 5 terrorists going southeast on Bakalakadaka Street.
That's right. I'm going to do a Venkman's fangirl here and say, drag that like button across the concrete.
There you go. Brawl in Cell Block 99 was nominated for best one, doing all that stuff. Yeah, they lost out the 3 billboards and out. Look, I like that movie. It's not better. And Mark Hamill for Star Wars, whatever fucking bullshit he did. That was a pity fucking thing they gave to him, and he's a terrible actor. That's all I got to say. He always has been. They only watched CB4. Wait a minute. I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm blacker than black, y'all. I don't know that one. Yeah, fuck. Fuck that guy. They should take his nerd card from him. Absolutely. Ever since he did that show with the cop character in Heroes, he got into the JJ. He became a JJ acolyte. It's religious. So there you go.
Let's go.
All right.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Matt Damon.